Good morning, everybody. Just finished cleaning my house. Give me something to eat before I lay down, get up, and head to Dallas. I really want to bring this up here because I really don't want y'all to watch me eat. I was hungry. You know, you get hungry after you clean up. Put the dishes in the dishwasher. Bathroom was clean. Bedroom was clean. You know, I was so sleepy today. When I got back in, running from doing some things, me and my mom. I called the hotel to try to get my room for tomorrow because I got a free night at the Marriott because I had some points. By the way, anybody got points you don't use, please get in contact with me so I can have your points. If you got some Marriott points sitting around, I need them, girls, honey. I need them. So I get home, call the Marriott. Thank you, Cass. I call the Marriott. Baby, when I woke up, the phone, thank you, was on the side of the bed, and I missed the whole call. So I called back. The guy answered the phone. Hold on, y'all. Don't look at my goodies. Oops. And so the hotel that I'm staying at, they don't answer the phone because it's like two hotels in one. You know, like sometimes you can go to a Marriott, and those properties they'll have like a courtyard and residence inn together. Well, I went to stay at one of the hotels, and they weren't answering the phone because I wanted to find out because my room was free, but you had to pay for incidentals, and I wanted to know how much the incidentals were. They wouldn't answer the phone. So the guy from the Marriott, he called. They still didn't answer the phone. That's crazy. So I told him, I said, call the other hotel. The one that stayed together, he called, they answered the phone. And their incidentals is only $50 a night. I can handle that, but them hotels be talking about $100 a night. No ma'am. That's a lot of money. Think about it. My room is free. By the way, we sold 2 tickets. Desi's sister, my cousin Desi, her sister, y'all don't ever hear me talk about her, but she comes in a lot. She watches all the time. And D'Arcy, that's my cousin. She watches the show all the time. Her and her husband. I think her husband watches. So anyway, She called me this morning. She said, cousin, she said, I've been telling everybody about your show. Oh, I got some good news. She said, there's a guy on her job, and then some other people, they're going to get tickets to come, and they bought 2 tickets today. And I tell y'all, them people ain't even, they never seen my show before. They went on what my cousin told them. But they did go and look at my stuff, so apparently they liked what they saw, and they bought tickets. And here's the good news. My friend from Atlanta, who got me the first place that didn't work out, he said, PT, I'm going to get you a DJ. Don't worry about it. I got you. He called me tonight. He said, I got you a DJ. He said, PT, he knows you. I said, who is that? He said, PT, your ass has been all over the world. He knows you from Dallas. And I didn't know his DJ name. He got on the phone. He said, PT, I've been knowing you since I was 19, and I'm in my 40s now. Huh? I left Dallas years ago, and I'm a DJ here in Atlanta. He said, I got you, PT, whatever you need. He gave me a good deal. And he works at one of the gay bars in Atlanta, which I know where it's at. He said, we're going to get you to come down sometime in July before your event, be on the show and host and push your event. I'm like, wow. It's coming together, y'all. It's all coming together. And believe it or not, y'all, I ain't told y'all this. Today, I finally paid my deposit. What happened was, the lady at the place, she kind of went on hiatus. I guess she was on vacation or whatever. And I didn't want to tell y'all because I didn't want y'all to be like, oh shit, it's a scam. And I was trying to get the deposit paid. She sent me the form to fill out all the information, but I couldn't find it. And the link she sent me wasn't any good anymore. So I kept trying to call. I kept calling. And they kept saying, well, she works at all the locations in Atlanta. She don't just work at the one I'm at. So I finally got in contact with her, and I finally was able to put my deposit up for the show. Because I was like, damn, I don't want. She was like, oh no, you good, comedian PT. You weren't gonna lose your night. We already got the contract with you. I said, yeah, but I wanted to put my deposit down to make sure. So it's all coming together. Yeah, thank you for the gift. It's all coming together. It's all working out for me. And I'm so excited. And yeah, I'm real excited about it. It's coming together. Coming together. So I'm not gonna be on here long, y'all. I'm not doing any gossip tonight. All my wigs and makeup is packed. Everything's put up. I said I was gonna do a regular show, but I'm not. I need to rest. Because my ride will be here to pick me up at 1:30. The bus leaves at 2:40, some shit like that. Knowing Greyhound, she might not get here to 5 in the morning. But I want y'all to tune in, honey, because when I get to Fort Worth, I'm going to just go to Fort Worth. Because I'm not in a hurry to get to Dallas, because I'm going to meet Chase in Dallas. I mean, the hotel, Marriott is good about it. If I get there at 8 in the morning, they got a room there. Let me check in. That's how good they are. But, okay, so, oh shit, I forgot what I was going to say. I know one thing, I need to find my thing before I leave. I don't know what I did with it, my light. Oh, what was I going to say? It'll come back to me. Knowing Greyhound, honey, you probably won't. She probably won't get here at 5 in the morning. But I'm like, oh, what's I gonna tell you? So when I get to Fort Worth, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna walk up the street to the one of the hotels there, and they have a fabulous buffet. Uh, oh, hey, welcome in. Yeah, they have a fabulous buffet at this. Is it the Hilton downtown? I think it's the Hilton. Baby, I'll go there. I'm gonna be so sleepy if I should do that. I should just take my ass on to the hotel. I know what I'm doing. I'm grown. I lived in Houston. I lived in Atlanta. I'm a very grown man. I know what I'm doing. And when it's time for me to go, ain't shit. I don't care how safe I am. When it's time for me to go, I gotta go. Amen. I'm fine. You act like I'm a kid. No, you won't. No, you won't be marrying me. No, sir. Mm-mm. You got $8,000-9,000 to pay for all these tickets. Can you buy all these tickets for the show? Then we can talk. Mm. Are you buying me breakfast in the morning? Have you hit the Cash App? Oh, I ain't got my Cash App up. I forgot I put my Cash App up. Yes, I did. I put it up. Hood is everywhere you walk out of. Yeah, you're right. You ain't lying, baby. You can get unalive anywhere. Anywhere. You can be unalive anywhere. There was a lady. Y'all, I'm about to go to bed. I'm gonna lay down and talk to y'all till I get sleepy. There's a lady. See, my stuff is already packed. I just don't have I got everything packed. I just don't have my suitcases closed just in case I forget something. So there's a lady. There's an area in Atlanta, y'all. It's called Buckhead. Now you guys know about Buckhead, right? Hello, just tuning in. First time, however, I've heard of you. So you heard of me through who? You do show PT. I'm sorry. Huh? You do shows PT. I'm sorry. I'm new here to your live. Okay, you good. Who? Well, now let me go back to this person who said you heard of me. How did you hear of me? What did I do? What happened? Oh my God, am I in trouble? I tell you, man, I bet not ever murder nobody because everybody know me. I was in New York one time. I was there for the Maury show. No, I think that was Bill Cunningham. I don't think it was Maury. I think it was Bill. And you do show. And I was in this pink. It was called a Pink Teacup. There was a little restaurant in New York off of Christopher Street. Christopher's like the LGBTQ plus area in New York. I heard even though a lot of it's not like it used to be anymore. That's what they say. Yeah, so anyway, it's being gentrified or whatever they call that shit. So, what's I going to say? So I'm in the Pink Teacup eating my pork chop, and some boy walked up to me. He said, "Hey, Peachy, what you doing in New York?" I said, "Who is you?" Talking about you don't remember me? I said, From Dallas? That's crazy. Ain't that crazy? I could never be able to rob nobody, kill nobody, because baby, they would find my ass. I've been in the business too long. Everybody knows me. I will tell y'all one thing that happened to me one time, but I'm not gonna tell y'all that. That is too much information right there. I will not tell it. No sir. But somebody saw me in a place I wasn't supposed to be in one time. They knew exactly who it was, who I was. Your shows, I was told to check out you because I love you too. Oh, okay. Well, hopefully my friend doesn't owe me any money because if they do, I'm gonna come looking for him. Well, I don't know what city you live in, but you should buy a ticket and come see me live. Yeah, y'all, everything is coming together. Everything is coming together for the show. Um, Everything is coming together for the show in Atlanta. We just got to keep buying those tickets. We need to sell out. I need 250 seats sold out. And yeah, we need to sell out, baby. Okay, let me make sure I got everything together. So once I get up, I ain't got to be rushing. Oh, let me get my eye mask for the bus. You in California, please come my way. I can't do that. How much is your ticket for Okay, retype that. Slow down, baby. Take your time. I ain't going nowhere. Y'all gotta lay down in the bed because I have to get up in the morning, catch the bus. You gotta slow down and retype that. I gotta stop eating in my bed. I got peanuts everywhere. That's sad. Okay, when you said I need to come to California, I can't do that. I see. This is what I tell. This is what I'm telling everybody. Y'all have to understand something. I'm not a. I'm not. Let me see. Who can I use? I'm not a Funky Dineva. I'm PT, but I'm not. I'm not trying to compare myself to him. But Funky Dineva can book a show and everybody's going to be there because he's very well known. I haven't gotten there yet. I'm getting there, but I haven't gotten there yet. So I can't just right. I can't just come to California. This show in Atlanta is going to determine on if I can pack out a show. Yeah. How much is the tickets for your? I'm not going to Fort Worth. I'm not doing the show in Fort Worth. I don't do, baby. I don't have EBT. I wish I could get food stamps, but they won't allow me to get them. I make too much money, darling. But some people, I was at a store years ago. Rest in peace, my friend Raymond. He's a school teacher, and I'm sure it was probably his grandkids. And honey, he was in line, and honey, and when I tell you he was a professor, he pulled out that food stamp card. I said, "Bitch, what you doing with the food stamp card?" He started laughing. I think it was his grandkids or whatever. I don't know, but yeah, I'm headed to Fort Worth. I'm going to Fort Worth to catch the train. Oh, that's what I was going to tell y'all. I'm not in a hurry to get to Dallas, so I always get off in Fort Worth. I catch the bus to Fort Worth because I'm only 2 hours from Fort Worth. Get off in Fort Worth, and then I go to the Hilton and I eat. They have a fabulous buffet. I go there and eat, and then I get on the train. I catch the train in the Dallas. It's a nice little ride. I like catching that train. And so by the time I eat, so I get to Fort Worth at 6. By the time I walk down to the Hilton, no, the Hilton, yeah, well, I walk up to the Hilton, it may be 7. Then I'm gonna eat. Then after I eat, I'm gonna walk back down to the train station and get on it's called the TRE, and I'm gonna catch the TRE all the way into Dallas by the airport. Then I'm gonna get off. Then I'm gonna catch the Uber, Lyft to my hotel. Yeah. You said, I hear you're just as good as the comedians and stuff. So I don't know. We'll see. I mean, I do what I do. I mean, you know, I believe in, I notice a lot of comedians now are roasting people. I roast people on my live, but I got so many stories to tell about me and my life, the things I've been through. I don't really need to roast somebody, but if somebody get out of line doing the show, they can be roasted. But I try to stay away from that. To me, if you build your comedy on just talking about people, to me that's not, because if that's the case, all of us could be comedians, you know. And don't get me wrong, there's a lot of comedians. That's how they build their brand, by talking about people in the audience and making fun of people. But I mean, anybody can do that, especially a gay person. The girls can read, honey. The queens be reading. But yeah, yeah, I think I need to charge up my phone. Yeah, I think I don't know. I don't. We're gonna see what happens in Atlanta. We're gonna see if we sell out. If I sell out in Atlanta, which I'm buying the tickets are they're buying the tickets. People are buying the tickets, and I want to sell out. I want to do like 250, but if I don't, 100 would be good. 100, well, like 150, that'd be good. So yeah, and then yeah, I I got booked to do. Uh, I did the Queen. It was a Queens of Comedy, but the drag version, and it was the real Queens of Comedy. Well, the first one was. It was Samora. Samora was there. I did a show with her, and Miami Sizzle, 2009, and then the next year was Lunel. I did a show with her the next year, So I've done some comedy with some big people. Hey there, what's going on, Raven? Hey, Raven. I've done comedy shows with some more Lunel, AJ Johnson. Y'all remember AJ Johnson? I got to tell y'all what happened with that. Oh my God. The one they found him dead. Did they find him dead? He died. He had a heart attack or something. He died. Yeah, I did a show with him in Dallas at the we did a show, and I was in drag. We did a show at the Lakewood Theater. Yeah, I don't have, I just hate I don't have those flyers or anything like that. But yeah, AJ Johnson, I think he died from a heart attack or something like that. Now they say he was in Friday because you had Friday and Friday after next. I think he was in Friday. He was really cool, but let me tell y'all what happened. So he got booked. I opened up the show, and then there was somebody else, and then another person, and then it was him. He wasn't gonna do the show because they didn't have all his money. he they didn't have all his money. Yeah, AJ Johnson. I did a show with him, and they didn't have all his money, baby. And he wasn't gonna do the show, but they came up with his money, and he ended up doing the show. He was real nice to me. He was really good. He said, "You funny, you crazy." And then I did a show with Coco Brown before she blew up. It was a really crazy show. It was at the Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, and I was, it was an all female show, but they didn't know I was a drag queen. They didn't say, they just said comedian PT. I walked out on that stage. I said, "What's up, everybody?" And they just lost it. They fucking lost it. And I said, "My name is PT. I'm from Dallas." And I know y'all thinking like, "What the hell is going on?" And I had them in my hands the whole time. The Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio. Coco Brown. Coco Brown. The Coco Brown. That was before she blew up. She was hot then, but she really hot now. Yeah, she's pretty much booked and packed everywhere, booked everywhere. And then I did the show with Lunel next year, even though I didn't, okay, so I didn't meet, okay, when I did the show with Lunel in 2010, she didn't know me as PT, right? Oh, I hope so. I need to take care of my mom before I leave here or before she leave here. The only reason why I do what I do is for my mother. That's it. That's it. That's it. Everything that I do is for her. But anyway, so I met Lunel. I didn't even get a chance to. I think we took. Well, actually, if you go and look on YouTube, matter of fact, hold on. 1 second. I might be able to pull up this video. Oh yeah, I'll be able to pull up the video. Watch. This is before. Okay, so now Lunel met me doing my gossip as a guy, not in drag, but as a guy, and this was after. This was after I did the Queens of Comedy with her, and she didn't even know I was the same person. She didn't even know, and I didn't even tell her until years later. I said, "Lunel, I was the person that did the show with you in Miami." Sister, she said, that was PT, that was you." And I said, "Yeah," and I never told her. So let me see if I could pull it up. Lunel Sizzle Miami.
Lionel Sizzle Miami.
No, Lunel, honey. Said no damn Lionel. Wake your ass up. All right, let me show y'all. She mentioned my name. Let me see. Okay, let me find out what she mentioned. She said, "Get ready, PT, rough and stuff, over the smack." She said, "I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, girls." Let me see. Lunel Sizzle Miami. Oh, maybe I need to put in Sizzle Miami Lunel. Okay, that's where she was at, Sizzle. Let me see. Uh, Sizzle Miami Lunel. Maybe it'll come up like that because it's a
Sizzle
commercial.
Miami Luno.
Because it's a commercial. Oh, it might be on their little website. Okay, it might be on here. Hold on. Yeah, that was before I knew who she was. I didn't know who she was, and I mean I knew who she was, but she didn't know who I was after everything was over. Yeah. So, well, anyway, I can't find it. But anyway, she says, "Get ready, Luna." Here it is. I found it. Here it is, right here.
Please don't stop the music.
What's up, Sizzle? It's your girl Lunel, and I am so excited to be coming to Miami for the true Queens of Comedy show. So get ready, Miss Rough and Stuff, Otis Mac, and PT, because I'm going to let you dolls have it. You don't want none of this. Be sure to come on out and join us Friday, May 23rd at the...
Yep, told you. I ain't got to lie, baby. That show was crazy. It was packed. I did the first year was Samoa, and the year after that was Lunel. Esther Van Horn, where have you been? I haven't seen you in a while, a long time. You have backslid, and you need to get your life right with God and rejoin the church. Where have you been? But anyway, yeah, that was great. It was at the oh God, don't start crying, PT. Oh, that was probably one of the best bookings I ever had. It was at the Hyatt Regency, downtown Miami. Oh my God. And it was packed. It was packed. And I cut up. I cut up both times. Yeah. My style of comedy is very churchy. It's like, it's very, I don't know, I can't explain it to you. It's very churchy. Because even when I used to work at the clubs, everybody else says, you must be a preacher. You used to be a preacher. Like, no, I ain't never been no damn preacher. I just learned a lot of stuff from church. And I don't do my act like that. I don't wear church hats and stuff like that, But, yeah, so. But again, I try my best not to attack people. I think that if you're a comedian, you gotta have some jokes besides just laying into people out there. Some people like it though. Some people like. I remember this guy when I used to work at Dallas. He used to ask me, "PT, please read me. Please talk about me. I want to laugh." Some people like that. Some people like to be, in a fun way. Like, you old dirty, dusty, ugly motherfucker. What you doing sitting on this front row with them ugly ass shoes on? And they just fall out laughing. This one guy, he would just tip me just to talk about him. And he just fall out laughing. So, yeah. But then, when you do a comedy show and you come out attacking people, that could be bad. That could turn into something really bad. So, but some people deserve to be read, but yeah. So then let's see. Then I did. What other comedians have I worked with? Oh, I'm sorry. Hope Flood. Hope Flood's very funny. She's very, very funny. She's an iconic. She's iconic she's iconic in the industry. She's been around a long time. She's very funny. Her and Lunel are good friends, and she used to open up for Lunel, from time to time. She opened up the show with Lunel. And who else have I worked with? Oh, but those are the main big people that I've ever worked with. Samoa, Lunel, Coco Brown, and AJ Johnson. Mm-hmm. Yep. But my dream job is radio. But I do the radio from time to time in Austin, which I gotta call them because I'm gonna do the radio the week of my birthday. My dream job is to be a regular on a radio station so people can get to know me on radio and in the city, so I can host shows. I want to host lip sync shows. So when I first moved to Dallas back in the 90s, I used to go to the straight clubs and they had nothing. Y'all remember Lip Sync Battle? Okay, well, Lip Sync Battle, a lot of straight people used to do that back in the days. But when I went to the straight club, you have to act like you were doing a group or the person. You can't just get up there and lip sync. So like if you were gonna do Michael, Prince, Gladys Knight, that's what made it more interesting because you were doing the illusion of a person, the best that you could. Temptations, OJs, and oh my God, the straight club would be so fucking packed. I didn't do it in drag. I did Michael Jackson when I was real skinny. I used to do Michael, and I did Michael, and I never did. Now, one time I did in Virginia. I did a straight club in drag and won. I've done a lot of straight clubs in drag and won. A lot, a whole lot of them. Yeah, a whole lot of them. But I would like to be on radio so people can get to know me, and be the comedian of the group and host. That's why I told Gary. I told Gary, you so big, man. He could host his own shows, but he not interested in stuff like that. Oh my God, there would be a dream come true to host my own fucking show, because just being on the radio, people gonna come. That reminds me, I need to talk. I need to talk to. I need to talk to the guy at Austin, because I'm gonna tell him we need to. Because when I go to Austin and do the radio show, it's early in the morning, right? And I need to talk to him and say, hey, we need to have a comedy show. Yeah, my actual birthday is July the 10th, and it's on a Friday, and I'm celebrating in Dallas. But the reason why I'm saying it's my birthday and the end of the month is because I was going to have it in Atlanta, but because of the World Cup, I couldn't afford that. The building, it was the place I'm at now is so nice, I wouldn't be able to afford what they was wanting for it, because the World Cup is in town, and I wouldn't be. Plus, I didn't want to put people in that position of having to go through the traffic, the hotels, and all. It was just too much. Like I get Marriott discounts and I get Holiday Inn discounts. So I already got my room for my show in Atlanta. The room was only $160 for 4 days in Buckhead at a Marriott. I mean at the Holiday Inn in Buckhead. $160 for 4 days, because I'm gonna be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 5 days. And no, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I check out Monday. So yeah, I'm gonna be there for 5 days. So like $160 in Buckhead, Holiday Inn. It's not bad. But yeah, so I had to move the date. I'm having a big show in Dallas on my birthday weekend, and then I'm having the big comedy show at the end of the month, because there's no way you're gonna be able to compete with the World Cup in those rooms, the traffic. No way. Yeah. So, but anyway, y'all, I am going to get off from here. I'm gonna set my alarm. I have to be up at it's 11:20. I gotta be up here. I just had a birthday June 4th. Oh, happy belated, Miss Pauline. I still want to know who this friend is that you say knows me. Esther Van Horn, I asked you a question. You didn't respond to me. I asked you where you been. Don't tell me no sweet dreams. Who was that? Who was that talking about he was gonna marry me a while ago? Wasn't that Lil Ray that said they want to marry me? Was that Lil Ray that said that earlier, y'all? Uh-huh. I think that was him. I don't know who that was. Yeah. Mm-hmm. How old are you, Lil Ray? First of all, let's find out you ain't no child. Have me on to go have me on To Catch a Predator. Oh, this shit be tripping me out. Them grown ass men be going to meet up with them kids. Oh, and then they be like, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God, I can't believe I got myself caught up in this. What, bitch? You got to be really slow to think that you're actually talking to an underage kid. I mean, some people do, because we watch our little nephew, because he be on the computer just doing all kind of stuff. We'll be telling him, They got predators out there. They'll pick you up and take you away. And he he got his own little mind. He don't. But I think he knows now. I think he know. I think he gets it because I scared the hell out of him. I said nephew, he's 6. I said nephew, and he's very smart. He's very intelligent. They told him they told his mom that he's a genius. He's very intelligent. Oh, I love to fly. Oh, I love to fly. Yeah, if you don't make it to my comedy show, you can always buy a ticket. That still supports the show. And I'm gonna the people who buy the ticket, you let me say this, or let me say this. If you buy the ticket, you still will be able to see the show, but not live. There will be a link, and I do have a list of everybody who bought a ticket. Okay, I got your name and everything. And so once the show is over and we put it on YouTube, it will be there. But unless you bought a ticket, you can't see it, and you won't even be able to download it and share it to anybody else because the way it is, it's the way I have it set up. You can't download it, and you won't be able to share with anybody. You have to have the link. Yeah, it's just like members only, like a members only thing. Yeah, but I was going to say something right before I said that. Oh, if you guys go online to buy a ticket, you go to the very front of my YouTube channel and go look for links. And then when you look for the links, stroll all the way down. Now, my cousin told me today the two people, the one person who bought the 2 tickets said they saw all this stuff. Here, let me show you. They was like, what was all this stuff they saw? Well, that that basically is my resume, all the things I do. Because if you're gonna buy a ticket, if you're gonna buy a ticket and you're gonna see don't you want to know what I've done and who I've worked with and stuff like that? You know what I mean? So I wanted to explain to everybody. So when you go, first of all, let me show you how y'all can get a ticket. So I want to explain to everybody that's not, you have to stroll all the way down to get to buy the ticket. Here, let me show you. So when you go here, you can just click on this here, right? And you're gonna go here where it says PT Comedy Show, ticketprice.com. You click on that, right? Now you are gonna see me. You got to see me, and then all this it's just my resume. You stroll all the way down, and then you'll see where it's got where everything's going to be, and that's just where you buy the ticket. Right? Well, this is one of the artists. He's the godson of Mama D. He's going to be singing live. And by the way, the lady from Vegas, you're supposed to be singing, baby, but your picture, I haven't received your picture yet, so I can put it on here. I need your picture. Okay, and then this is where you go and you buy your tickets right here. The food is included with the ticket. It's a brunch, so this is where you go and you buy your ticket. So I just want to tell everybody that's not a bunch of brothers or whatever you call that, bunch of junk. That's just all the things that I've done. I know I might need to make that smaller, but I don't want to mess it up, so I'm gonna leave it like it is. Okay, all right. So there you go. There you have it. Boom. All right, yo. But I gotta go on and take this nap. Because I got to be, okay, the bus leaves at what time? 2:30? 2:40. So I need to be up at 1:40. And it is 11:30. Here we go. All right, I will check in with you guys once I get to my location. And then once I get to the hotel, I don't know. I may not do that brunch. It just depends on how I feel when I get to Fort Worth. I might just go and get on the train, take my ass to Dallas. Matter of fact, I'm gonna hit the hotel up now and say, hey, listen, I'm coming in early. If y'all could please check me in as early as possible. Chances are they'll do it because I'm a platinum member, so they'll probably do it. So I'm gonna text them right now, say, can y'all please let me check in as soon as I get there. So we'll see what they say. All right, guys, love you guys, and I will talk with you all later. Have a good night. Thank y'all for watching. Please subscribe to the channel, guys. We just made 27,000. We are about 800 people short of 28,000, then 29,000, and 30,000 subscribers. Yeah. So I'm praying and hoping the Lord I hope He just I hope something happens in my career. I'm out, in these lives, and we just skip on over to 100,000 views or 100,000 subscribers. It's possible. It is definitely possible. The right video, the right thing, whatever it is. I mean, I think about James Wright Chanel, the Patti LaBelle guy. He said, I did videos every day, nothing happened. I did videos every day. I post and I post and I post and I post. And finally one day he hit the lottery. I'm hoping to pray that happens like that. Also, it's a drag queen, and she used to go around and interview people, and she go to the adult bookstores, she go to the mall, and she out of nowhere she just blew up. She just blew up, and she was crying. I said, look at PT. She was crying, telling everybody, thank y'all. She said, just when I wanted to give up, y'all kept pushing me. And that's how I feel sometimes. I just want to, like, I'm just tired. Like, I be pushing these videos, my little comedy skits, like, they're not going anywhere. But Cheryl Underwood did follow me the other day. I don't know what that means, but she followed me on Instagram, so I don't know what that means. But that's a good thing, because I'm like, okay, that kind of motivated me there a little bit, because I used to try to send Cheryl Underwood messages, but I couldn't, because unless she's following you, or see, that's why Boosie lied. Yeah, Boosie's a lie, and he's on his way to hell. Let me tell you why. Because Boosie talking about the transsexual inbox them want to know, can he come? Can they come to his party? Boosie lying, because you cannot send these celebrities messages. You just can't send them messages. You have to be there. They have to either follow you or they have to be your friend. And Boosie, now damn well he lying. Boosie is the king of trolls. And I'm not mad at him, because that's how he makes money. When he got kicked off of, I've told y'all this before, but I'm talking to the people who hadn't heard it. When he got kicked off of Facebook, and he was mad. It was either Facebook or Instagram, one of them. He was mad. He's, man, that's how I make my money. They didn't kick me off of Instagram. Da, 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 da. He was going out because he makes money. So when he trolls, when he makes up lies and stuff, money. Have y'all been noticing Gary with the T's videos? Tell me if y'all been noticing Gary with the T's videos, when he be dressed up and he be start walking and stuff. He making money. Y'all notice he ain't never done that? Yeah. So you find your glitch as a celebrity or somebody big, you find your glitch, you're gonna make some money off these videos. And I tell people all the time, it's not how many subscribers you have, it's how many views you get. You know what I'm saying? It's the views. That's how people make money on YouTube. It's not how many subscribers you have, it's the views. If you get up 80,000, 90,000, if I was to get 80, 90, 10, 100,000 views every day, I'll be good. I wouldn't even put my cash app up. I'd be like, hey, how y'all doing? Don't put the cash app up. How y'all doing? Yeah. You start getting them 100,000, 200,000, 300,000 views, oh, you good to go. You good to go. But all that takes is being famous, getting that break, and the world sees you, and they say, boom, there you go. And sometimes you have to, well, you don't really know if you're going to be ready for a viral video, because you could go crazy. Because that's what the guy was saying. James White Chanel was saying, the Patti LaBelle guy said he didn't even know they had went viral till the next day when he went inside the fucking T-Mobile. And everybody was looking at him. He was like, what are they looking at me for? He said, because his phone went dead. And that happened to me when I was on the Kid Craddock Warner show, the radio show. And when they was at the end of the show, they said, PT, can you tell us how people can reach you? And now they a syndicated radio station. They all over the world. Kid Craddock Warner shows all over the world. They got about 120 stations on a one station. So I said, well, you can follow me on my Facebook. And I gave them my Facebook, and my phone shut right down, because so many people hit up my phone. So when you go viral, and like if you go viral, yeah, your phone's gonna shut down. It's gonna completely shut down, because it's too many people looking at your stuff. Yeah. hmm So who knows? One day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day, one day. Hopefully soon, so I can do some wonderful things for my mom. before I leave here. Even though I do things for her now, there's just so many other things I like to do for her before I leave here, or before she leaves here. Because don't assume that your mama gonna leave before you. Hello? Don't ever assume that. Yeah. All right, guys. I'm out, guys. I'm gonna take this little nap, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and pray for me as I get on the road. I have my mask. But let me tell y'all something, baby. When I get on the bus, mask, please. Yeah, I always mask up when I get on the bus, which is kind of stupid because I'm going to go to the club this weekend. Hey, all up in people's faces, but Greyhound is another. Oh, by the way, uh, Greyhound, they got some new buses. That damn bus was so cold the last time I got on that bus. I said, ooh, and I left my jacket up under the damn bus. I was fucking freezing. Oh, but I got a trick for their ass today. If that new bus come through here, I'm ready for them. I got my blanket and my pillow, even though I'm only going 2 hours away. All right, guys. Y'all be good. And I'll be in Houston on Monday. Got to take care. I'm going to actually get some stuff made for my birthday show and for the comedy show in July. So I will be in Houston Monday. If you live in Houston, you want to hang out, which I always say this, nobody ever, they always wait till I leave and say, oh, PT, I live in Houston. Hey, PT, don't give up. Yeah, I know. Yeah. And what's fucked up is, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to keep that to myself. Don't say it, PT. Be positive. I'm going to keep that to myself. I'm going to keep it to myself. I'm not going to say nothing. I'll just say this. Just when I thought I was there, it didn't happen. That's all I'm going to say. All right, y'all. Y'all be good. Raven, go to bed. Raven, I made my reservation for Norfolk. Oh, Raven, I got the date. Raven, I got the flyer. I forgot to tell you. Yeah, they're already advertised in Virginia. Let me show you. Yes, VA. I'll be in the VA in October. I looked at a couple of hotels, but I don't know which one I'm gonna stay at. I'm gonna see if my friend's Airbnb is available because, baby, that last time he let me stay there, baby, I stayed in that big old ass Airbnb by myself, 5 bedrooms with a fireplace. Oh yeah, that's really where I want to stay. But if not, okay, so let me show you. Let me see. Oh, here it is. It popped right up. Look. Da, 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 da. There it is. Save the date. College Q reunion. Yes. Norfolk, Virginia, 10/10/26. I'll be there. I will be there. Yeah, they just started advertising it yesterday. 10/10. Yeah, it's Columbus Day weekend or whatever that man's name is. Yeah, Columbus Day. I will be there. But I'm gonna actually come to town that Thursday. I'll be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's the show, and Sunday. I think I'm gonna try. There's a show that's Sunday, and the last time I was in town, the lady told me to get in contact with her. The last time I was in town, the lady told me, "No, I don't need a nap. I need to go to sleep. I'm finna go to bed." She said, "Next time you come to town, PT, let me know where I put you on the show, because I really would like to. I really would like to work." I'm doing the show that Saturday, but I really would like to work that Sunday too. You said, yeah, I've been saying it. I've been putting it out there. I've been saying it. I've been putting it out there. I want radio. I want to do radio, and not because of Gary, but I've always wanted radio. I've done radio. I did radio back in the day, so because radio could bring a lot. One thing about radio, you can meet a lot of celebrities. That's the first thing. And then second of all, everybody can hear you. And then third of all, if you're on the radio, if you decide you want to have a show or whatever, then people are going to come see you. So it's being on the radio is a miracle. It brings a lot of, it helps your career out. If you're a comedian, it helps your career. So, oh yeah, we're going to, wait a minute, hold on, Miss Raven. Baby, you got to make, well, your husband ain't got nothing to worry about. He know I'm gay, but I'm sure you've told him about me, but we got to make sure your husband ain't going to be coming, pop by, knock my head off. Yeah, I'm gonna have, when I get around your husband, I'm gonna have to switch a little bit harder so he won't be thinking I'm so. Because you know what, a lot of people don't. When a lot of women see me, they think I'm straight. Like I don't know. I was in Houston. I was crossing the street. I mean, there's no such thing as well. You can look like you're gay. You know, you do have that. Some people can look like that. And I was walking across the street, and this lady lived in my complex. She said, "How you doing, baby?" I said, "Hey." She said, "You live over here?" I said, "Uh huh." She said, "You live in my apartment?" I said, "Uh huh." She said, "Ooh, you sure look good. I like that blonde hair on you." I said, "Oh, my husband did it. Yeah, my husband did it." He don't have a problem with gays. Oh, okay, okay. That's why I ended up in Norfolk because my boyfriend was in the Navy. Good morning, good morning. Yeah, yeah. She said, "Oh, your hair is cute." She said, "Oh, you live in my apartment?" I said, "Yeah, my husband did." I ain't got no husband. I just said it. I said, and then I got real feminine. I said, "Yeah, girl, my husband did it." But they don't. Oh, let me tell y'all this. I gotta go, y'all. Shit. While y'all gonna be asleep, I'm gonna be on the damn. Yeah. Let me tell y'all this, y'all. And this is a true story. My best friend who gave me my first job in Houston, rest in peace, Lee, he was very feminine. I'm talking lip gloss and girl and oh child, I mean Solomon and Gomorrah, over the top feminine. Okay. He dated girls. He dated girls, had girlfriends, honey. I didn't understand it. He was very flamboyant. I just to this day, me and my best friend Chase, who I'm hanging out with this weekend, we talk about him all the time. Baby, he dated a mother and a daughter. He dated a mother and a daughter. And when I first met him, he was going with a damn bulldogger named Tootsie. I told him, I said, "Girl, you a woman. What you doing with another woman like that?" He just started laughing. But he just attracted to women. He's attracted to women. Hmm. Yeah, but I don't want a woman. At 64, I think if I had wanted a woman, I would have got me one by now. Yes. I I definitely would have wanted children, but I don't want to go what the Drew Sidora went through. So y'all to get that tea. If I had to did the show tonight, I was going to talk about Drew Sidora. I'm trying to figure out why she got to pay child support. Because she got most of the money. Hello, Kimberly. Because she got most of the money. That just vexed my spirit. You sorry ass men, go get a fucking job. Yeah, she might have the most money, whatever, whatever. Well, then if she got the most money, then if y'all gonna divorce, then let her keep the damn kids. Most of the time, the children want to go with the mama any damn way. Just what was the same thing with Kevin's sorry ass, Wendy Williams, old man. He wanted to, you know, lurch off of her. Same thing with Mary J. Blige, old man. Can do. I call him can't do it. What the hell is this? Yeah, I call him can't do it. His name is Ken do it or something. I'm like, I don't know. I know I'm not straight, and I've never been straight. I don't guess because I've never been attracted to women. I think women are beautiful, but my thing is, as a man, even as a gay man, I can't see myself trying to take from a female. Like, bitch, go get a job and get your own shit. Well, I don't know, but I couldn't live with myself wanting to take from a female. And surely Kevin's husband, well, he laid that bed, so he made the bed, he made the bed, he needs to lie in it. Kevin, you done that to yourself. Wendy didn't do that to you. You the one who went out there and got a baby out the while you was married to Wendy. You the one that caused all this. You should have thought about that before you did that. So you don't need nothing from Wendy. The only thing that you needed to give Wendy was being faithful and loyal. That's it. And you trying to take her money. I think Wendy just playing crazy because she don't want to give up her money. I don't think nothing wrong with Wendy, but I ain't mad at her. You know, Mary J. Blige's husband too. That sorry bastard. It's just crazy, man. Yeah. But I think these men, they just need to get a fucking job and work. So, like I said about like Kevin. Kevin is very well known. Everybody knows him. Everybody wants to hear your story, Kevin. Start a podcast. You know how much money he would make? He wouldn't even need Wendy's money. Wendy Williams' son don't need her money. He could start a podcast. And he could do it because people want to hear. We want to hear why you whooped your daddy. That's an old story. We want to know why you jumped on your father, Kelvin. I think the junior is Kelvin. I think Kevin is the older one. I think. Yeah. You jumped on your daddy because of the way he treated your mama. We get it. But we would love to hear that on the podcast. He would make a killing. But, you know, some of these men, sorry, they don't know how to make money. They want to lurch off these other women and get money from these women. You know? But yeah, they said she got to pay child support. And then she was, you know, then they was going to kick her. And speaking of Drew Sidora, did I tell y'all I met so many people in my lifetime that I thought would come through and help? Okay, y'all, I gotta go. But I'm gonna tell y'all the story. Y'all make sure y'all tag her in this so she can see this. And I've told this story before, but so the people had never heard it, because Raven never heard it. Some of these y'all people follow me, y'all ain't never heard it, but I'm gonna tell it. Because somebody said they thought I was senile because I keep repeating myself. I'm not senile, but some people never heard the story. Somebody actually emailed me and said, PT, I think you need to get checked. I said, for what? They say you senile, you keep repeating yourself. I said, bitch, I'm not senile. Like, some people ain't never heard it before. Right, you know, that shit was so funny to me. Then I said, don't worry about it. I'll block you so you won't have to hear the stories no more. So anyway, I'm at a little gay bar, and I tell y'all, PT, I know so many people. I'm in a gay bar in New Orleans. It was around July, 3, 4, 5 years ago, or less than that. And I'm sitting in there. All of a sudden, this trans, I call her, she's my granddaughter because my gay son. When I say gay son, I mean he's like my adopted play son. I just say play son. I won't say gay, but I say my play son. That's his daughter, and he pretty much raised her. It was a he first, and then he became a she. And beautiful, by the way. And she came in and she said, Granddaddy, what you doing in here? I said, I'm in here minding my business. She called me Granddaddy. Papa, Granddaddy, what you doing? She said, I want you to meet Drew Sidora. True story, I put this on my mama, y'all. I'm not lying. That's what I tell you, I have met so many people in my lifetime that I thought would bring me up to the next level. And she go, oh, this is Drew Sidora. This is my granddaddy. My dad is his father. Yeah, well, like that. And I've been knowing PT since I was 17. Yeah. He was sneaking in the club with his daddy, and I used to tell him to get his ass out of here, you know. I'm going to be a woman. No, you're not. I don't care what you do. You ain't, you know, just teasing him and stuff, making fun of him and stuff. And it turned out to be a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful woman, and, you know, trans. And had it going on, baby. She was gonna marry a football player, but I don't know what happened with that. And then she ended up marrying a guy that was in the military, and he died. She got all his benefits, honey. That bitch had a badass house in Atlanta. She had a multi-million-dollar home in Atlanta. She did hair, she did makeup. She knew all of the housewives, every last one of them. So she brings me over to Drew. I didn't know who Drew was, y'all, because I don't watch the housewives like that. Not the new one. So she said, Drew, this is my granddad. This is PT. PT taught me how to do makeup. PT taught me about life. And this person right here, I got the picture. I got the picture of me and Drew. It's on my profile on my Facebook page. And She's like, oh, Drew, we gonna get you. I want you to interview Drew on your YouTube channel. Never happened. Never happened. I got the picture. I've showed it a million times. It never happened. That just hurts. It hurts me because this bitch introduced you to me. She told you who I was, and y'all were best friends. Now she dead. My granddaughter's gone. She died. She had some type of infection, and she died. I remember when she had the surgery. She took me a picture and sent it to me. I said, "What the fuck is that?" I said, "Granddaughter, don't do that. Don't send me pictures like that. If I don't want to see the real one, I sure don't want to see the fake one." But she always always wanted to be a she, and she lived a life. I hate the way she passed away. Let me see if I can show y'all a picture of her. I hate that she passed. I hate that. I don't. I always thought I knew she drank a lot. Yeah, I knew she drank a lot, and I used to tell her, "You gotta stop all that vaping and drinking." Say, I don't drink like that. She vaped and she drank and she vaped and drank. I mean, every time I look at my granddaughter was drinking and vaping. I said, "You gotta." I'm doing my hair tomorrow, y'all. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow and do it. Let me see if I got her picture. Man, I'm so sad about that Carmelo Anthony stuff, y'all. It just depresses me. I feel so sorry for that young man because I know that they bullied him. I know they bullied him. I know they bullied that boy. I have no doubt in my mind they bullied that young man. I have no doubt in my mind. And he's sitting in that. He's sitting in prison, and he shouldn't even be there. I feel so sorry for him. I really do. Maybe they. I don't know. Maybe they can get him out. I don't know. My thing is, you know, and then Charleston White was saying that he was saying that at first Charleston White was saying, Charleston White, that bitch crazy. At first he was saying that, yeah, he a murderer, yeah, he killed that white boy, he need to be in prison. But then he said after he talked to his father, he got the real tea. Sorry about that. Can y'all hear me? Yeah, he said after he talked to his father, he got the real tea of what happened. I said that's just sad, man. But oh well, and that's a long time. And then you got somebody like Trayvon Martin, killer, who just killed this dude in cold blood, and they got off. What that song say? This is America. That's what the song say. This is America. All right, let me try to find my granddaughter, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. But yeah, she just died here 3 or 4 months ago. Yeah, not too long ago. She was a beautiful spirit. And I've told you you are fine and you're on your own. Okay, I'm gonna be fine. I'm gonna stay fine. So let me give y'all this tea. I got a trans niece now. She's real young. Oh, here she go right here, y'all. Here she go. So let me show y'all Let me show y'all right quick. All right. So this is my son. This is my son. This is her father. He passed away. He had diabetes. Hold on, let me pull him up. This was her father, not her real daddy, but her, like, in the gay family. That's my son. When he's attractive, yeah, that was my son. His name was Lullinger. Some of y'all might know him out there. He's very popular. So that's my son. Okay, he died. He had diabetic, and this was his daughter. This was the one I met with Juisadora. That was my granddaughter that just passed away. She's friends with all the housewives, all of them. If you name a housewives, she's cool with all of them. Yeah. For those who see me when I was young, that's me right there when I was younger. I could have had about 20 kids. I could have had about 20 kids back then. I'm glad I didn't, because I'd kill my damn kids. Who you talking to? Come here, boy. Boom. But you can't do that. You can't whoop the kids. Now your ass go to... Let me find a picture of me and Drew, and I got to let y'all go. But y'all going to be all sitting in the bed talking about... My ass gonna be trying to pack and get out of here. Here's when I did the improv right here. As you can see right here, you can't barely see it, but that's the improv. It had some more Sherry, TK Kurt. See my name up there? PT. I did a lip sync battle show and I hosted it. And I did comedy too, comedy lip sync battle. I did all of that. So I'm trying to find a picture of me and Drew Sidora. Hold on. Me and Drew Sidora. It's coming up. I know it's coming up. Yeah, and I was like, man, this lady didn't. My granddaughter didn't told. Oh, I was gonna tell you about my niece. My granddaughter didn't told you everything about me, and you just ignored me. You ain't caught. And I reached out to her. She just a no show. Y'all make sure you go back and go and tell her what I said. That's what I'm saying. And I want somebody to record and go tell her what I said. She probably don't care, huh? Shit. No, one person I did meet that was really cool. That was Monique, and I was doing. Oh, here she go right here. Tell me this ain't Drew Sidora. There she go right there. We was at a little gay club. That's her right there. That's me and that's her. Yeah, what year was that? 2022. 2022. Yes, sir. I don't have to lie. Yep. And my granddaughter, they were best friends, and she introduced me to her and told her, yeah, we got to get this interview guy. And I reached out to Drew. She never responded back. I'm right there. I'm right on the edge of getting stuff done. I just need somebody to push me over. Somebody said, you want somebody to give you a handout. Everybody I know in the industry has got a little help to get to where they are. Let me give an example. When Gary was with Steve Harvey was leaving to go to California. Ricky came, and Steve told Gary. Steve told Ricky Smiley, "You need to keep this one right here." Is that not helping somebody? Gary probably wouldn't be where he was if Steve Harvey hadn't told him, "Yeah, this one, you need to keep this one right here." Yeah, everybody needs to lift up. The kings of comedy, when they made it to the top, they all helped each other. Everybody need a little boost. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know why people say you need to get it for yourself. Bitch, you can only get so far. Somebody got to push you over to the edge. Sometimes, and that's okay. But don't ever do this though. This is not funny, y'all. If y'all laugh, I'm gonna delete my whole YouTube channel. Yeah, it's okay to get a little push, and never forget the person that helped you get there. Me and Gary are friends. Me and Gary are friends. Yeah. Just put in Gary with the TNPT. We all over the internet. Mm-hmm. Yeah. We all over the internet. We all over the internet. But I was just in Atlanta, his house. He bought a new home in Atlanta. I was just there what was that there? About 6, 7 months, 8, 9 months ago, Mm-hmm. But see, I knew Gary before he blew up. Yeah. I'm hoping that bitch come to my birthday celebration. So I gotta see what he gonna do. But anyway, yeah, so I met so many people, man, I thought would take me to the next level, and I just gotta keep pushing. Hopefully somebody see me and be like, who is this crazy motherfucker? Oh. Like I say, Cheryl Underwood followed me the other day, and I don't know why she followed me. Like people, and it's her real page because somebody verified it, and And somebody said, yeah, they people like that, they just don't follow you. They don't just follow you. Yeah. And so I don't know who knows. Hey. Last thing, y'all. I was talking about, I was talking about this earlier, and I got sidetracked. I was talking about my trans niece who used to be my nephew. So we had a no. It's two things. Y'all remind me to tell y'all about the promotion on the job, okay? And then now let me tell you about my niece. So we had a family reunion. Shout out to the Johnsons, and that's on my dad's side. We Fletchers on my mom's side. Sawyers and Yancey's and Dumas is on my mom's side. So if you're a Fletcher, Yancey, Sawyer, Dumas, you might be kin to me. Anyway, so um, so we had a family reunion on the Johnson side. I couldn't make it because I had to go to Atlanta to get my stuff ready for my show. And so my niece, who used to be my nephew, who's living their life as trans, we've never met, but I have reached out to them to say, hey, if you ever need to talk to me about anything, let me know. This is your Uncle PT, whoop de whoop de whoop de whoop. Child, she sent me a message. She say, hey girl, what was you at? Why would you have to reunion? I said, who you calling a girl? Just like that, I said, I'm not a girl. I'm your uncle. I'm your Uncle PT. Oh, it's just no, no. We're not doing that. I'm your uncle. So, oh my God, you got to set boundaries. You have to set boundaries. You have to let them know. No, we're not doing that. No. If you don't want to respect that, then you ain't gotta call me uncle, but you ain't gonna call me girl. No, sir. I'm old enough to be your daddy. I'm old enough to be your daddy, and I don't think she's not even 30. You want me to call you your girl name, don't you? Okay, then you're gonna call me your Uncle PT. Everybody in my family on my daddy's side, if my family come on my live and they be on my live and they be watching my shout out to the Johnsons, y'all over there watching me now. They watching me now. When I'm in drag with makeup on my live, my nephew, my niece, they all come and say, "Hey, uncle." They know better. I'm not your auntie. I'm your uncle. So but yeah. So you gotta set boundaries with your kin folks. You gotta let them know this is what it is. Yes, I just do this for the money and for the shows and stuff like that. But I'm still your uncle. Now, people do call me girl and stuff, when I'm in drag and stuff like I'm okay with that. Hey girl, hey bitch, I'm okay with that. But some people don't know how to separate the two. Like, come on now. Somebody probably would, but if you see Tyler Perry, you're gonna be like, hey, my dear girl. Tyler Perry gonna look at you like, what? So, you gotta set boundaries. But last thing, I talked about this last night, y'all, and I was talking about people having their own money. When I was talking about Drew Sidora, I wish. Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah, that's what they were saying about her. But yeah, no, they were saying K Michelle's not well liked either. Yeah, yeah. But no, I let her know. She don't have to call me uncle, but she better not ever call me girl again, because I'll be like, baby, look, we're not finna do that. We're not finna do that, baby. All right, last thing, y'all. So look, oh, somebody sent me $5. Thank you. I didn't ask for no money, but thank you. Look, y'all, I didn't even put my cash app up. I didn't put my cash app up. I didn't ask for no money. I thought I did good tonight. But since we here, if you got an extra $5 or $10 in your pocket, I'm going out of town this weekend. My cash app is $ PT shows. Since we going there, who sent me that $5? Thank you. I wasn't even asking for no money. But listen, let me tell y'all this story. If y'all laugh, all of y'all going to hell. Every last one of y'all are going to hell. You're going to ride to hell for the rest of your life. Okay. So I told this story last night, but I want to talk about it again because it's not funny, but it's just crazy, the world that we live in. So y'all heard about the guy who was supposed to get the promotion on his job, and he didn't get it, and they gave it to a white woman, and he locked her in the office. Oh, that was you. Thank you. He locked her in the office and choked her. I said not to laugh. That's not funny. He choked her. He tried to kill her. He said, "I'm a kid." But you think about it, he was probably mad. You know, black folks, we tired. We tired of going through shit like y'all done gave this girl this, and she probably didn't even deserve it. She probably didn't even deserve it. He was up for the promotion, and he was qualified, and they didn't give it to him. And she hadn't even been there as long as him. And baby, they say he locked that door. The manager had to break the door in and stop him from taking her life. He was hot. And then I did some more investigating, and come to find out, he just got out of prison for choking somebody. I'm like, okay, y'all should have did a background check on this man. Oh my God. Yeah, y'all should have did a background check on this man. You know, since he was in prison for 4 years for strangling somebody. He got a strangling demon. Poor girl. I'm glad she made it. But look, here's the deal though. She could sue. It's the what's the salad place? Not Super Salads and not Jason's. It's called McAllister's. McAllister's. Yeah, McAllister's. And she actually could sue them because if they didn't do a background check on him, you know, they put her life in danger because of his choking demons that he got, you know. And he said, he said, I'm gonna kill you. That's what they said. He said, I'm gonna kill you. Baby, he was mad about their promotion. Whoo, you don't play with people's money, baby. Well, he gonna go back to prison. He can choke somebody in prison. He can find him a little wife in prison and choke her to death. Okay. Y'all, let me get off of here. I gotta go to bed. Oh my God, y'all, I gotta go, y'all. Y'all make me sick. It's 12 o'clock. I gotta get up and catch the bus in a minute, about an hour and 30 minutes. All right, love you guys. Take care. I will check in with y'all. I won't be going, I probably won't go live, but you will see me posting stuff in the community page. So go and just say hi, PT. Have a safe trip. I'll post pictures. Now, if something go down on Greyhound, bitch, I'm going live. Because you know something, I always go down on Greyhound. So I get to Fort Worth about 6 in the morning. So I'll check in with you guys. If I do eat the buffet in the morning, I will go live so y'all can see how beautiful that buffet is, okay? But if the hotel tell me to come on and I can check in early, I'm just going to go straight to Dallas. Love you guys. Good night, everybody. Take care. Email me at PTsPointofview. No, email me at comedianpt@yahoo.com because sometimes I don't get the messages on Gmail. Yeah, and Jazzy from, I forgot where you were from, baby. You're supposed to be singing. Your picture didn't come through. COMEDIAN. Matter of fact, send the picture to the phone number 972-885-8492. 972-885-8492. Y'all can send them. You can send pictures to that phone. You can custom it out on that. You can do all of that. It's a Google number, so I don't care. You know, just don't threaten my life because I would definitely send it to the police. Did somebody already send me an email that fast? Let me see. Is that Drew Sadora? Maybe she sent me a cash app. Oh, $25 from Kimberly. Oh, thank you, Kimberly. She could put another 25 with that and bought a ticket. I'm just joking. Thank you, Kimberly. Tornado watch. Where you at in Michigan? Did nobody ask? Nobody cares. We don't care about Michigan. Nobody even asked. No, I'm just joking. Well, be careful. And look, and I'm in Texas, and y'all always talking about tornadoes being in Texas, tornadoes being in Texas. We ain't got no damn tornadoes here. Them damn tornadoes be in like Michigan and fucking Oklahoma. Yeah, that's where them tornadoes be. Texas don't really have tornadoes. Not the part of Texas I'm in. Now Fort Worth have tornadoes. Hello there, working man. No, I'm just playing with you. Don't take me serious. Y'all can't be taking me serious. Y'all know I'll be joking with y'all. You better be careful. But don't y'all have Michigan? Don't y'all have basements? Y'all have basements in Michigan, don't y'all? We don't have basements in Texas. We do, but not like Ohio and places like that, like in New York. So here's my birthday wish, y'all. I want to sell out my 2 birthday wishes. I want to see Patti LaBelle, and I want to sell out all of my tickets. Okay. If we get 100 people to obligate to buy a ticket, we'll be sold out. We get 150 people to obligate because we've already sold some tickets. To buy tickets will be sold out. So I by the middle of July, we should be completely sold out. Shout out to the lady that worked at the hospital in Atlanta, darling. I'm still waiting to hear back from you. She said they whole crew at night be watching me and stuff. So y'all go ahead and get y'all tickets. Anybody celebrating the birthday, July the 26th, around that time, please host your party there. If you bring a lot of people, I'll get you a ticket. Whatever the case may be. All right, the air just kicked in, and baby, I'm fixing to lay it down. I better not turn my light out because I might miss my bus. Nah, my bus don't leave to 2:40. All right, good night, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. I love you guys, and thank y'all for the love, the love donation. Amen. Hallelujah. Love you guys. Bye bye. Take care. Thank you, moderator.